Personally, I think ramen is at its best when it breaks convention. This week at Ramen Walker Kitchen, we have an unusual ramen combination. Potage, chicken, ramen. Now chicken itself is not that unconventional in ramen, but with a broth like this, it breaks down all conventions. Brought to you by Ramen THANK, this week's bowl at Ramen Walker Kitchen features 10 different types of vegetables in the potage broth, including potato, onions, carrot, daikon, and many more. I'm going to opt for what's on the nom menu today, which is a chicken potage ramen. And what I'm looking forward to the most today is a cheese risotto on the side.
Hello everyone, my name is Yuji Tanabe. I'm from Tokyo. I love ramen. Our terracotta ramen is kind of a new style of ramen. So it's different of tonkotsu and different from shoyu ramen. So it's kind of chicken and vegetables in it. So it's very healthy and a new taste. So please everyone try our terracotta. I have two restaurants in Daimon and one in Ochanomizu. We want to bring our ramen to all over the world. We want to be like a Starbucks of ramen.
For this week's word of the bowl, I'm going to go a little bit different. It's not a conventional word that you would find in daily conversation, but Tanabe takes pride in his ramen being mukacho, which means free from any artificial seasoning. So join me as we grab a bowl. And here we are. Look at this beautiful colored broth. I'm going to dig straight into the broth because it just looks so irresistibly tasty. Oh, it's thick. Oh, that's tasty. Loads of flavor coming through. I'm smelling the cheese off my cheese and rice. At the end of my meal, essentially, when I've got a bit of soup left, I'll take the cheese and rice and put it into the bowl, mix it in, cheese melting into the broth. Very good. Let's check these noodles. Great noodles, very al dente. The broth is really creamy, very reminiscent of tonkotsu, but completely different flavor profile. Let's check out this egg. Ooh, trippy egg. It's quite a plain egg, but I think that's what this needs. Often you get the soy sauced infused egg or some sort of flavor infused, but this doesn't seem to have that. Nice big bamboo shoot. That bamboo shoot was a surprise. It's got a very distinct flavor. I can just smell that cheese. Good flavor in that char siu. Not too tough. It's very rich, this broth. I feel like it's layered across my entire mouth. That's just residual flavor from the broth that's just staying there. Let's go for this chicken. Great piece of tendy, juicy chicken thigh right there. Did I just say tendy? Tender. And you may have noticed these two things here. This is onion and carrot pickles. And we have curry powder. Let's try it. Let's put a little dash in. A touch of the pickles. I actually really like what that curry powder added to the broth, this chicken. Oh, I love the look of that chicken. So now that I've finished the noodles, I think I'm going to put this, a little bit of this under here. Let's take this cheese and rice bowl, put it right into the broth. Oh, there's that cheese. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to add a little bit more curry powder. I actually really like what the curry powder does to this potage ramen. That's amazing. What an incredible bowl of ramen that was. To start with, going straight and trying the broth. Really, really good potage flavor. You can get every single one of those vegetables coming through, melding together to create a nice, thick broth. Noodles were perfectly done. Those thin noodles always complement the creamy side of ramen really well. And you've got those thin, almost al dente noodles, brings it back to the broth. but the chicken was phenomenal. Juicy, tender, great amount of flavor in the skin. Went really well with the potage. Very much enjoyed that. But my favorite part of this bowl was taking the cheese and rice, putting it into the broth at the end there, mixing it in, adding a little bit of curry powder. It just elevated it from a good bowl of ramen to a great bowl of ramen in my eyes. It was a nice way to get a new character of flavor into this bowl and give the already thick soup something else to finish off with. And I've drunk it all thanks to that. Another great bowl at Ramen Walker Kitchen.
I decided to become a ramen chef when I was 22. I was studying in college in United States, and I studying international business, and I wanted to introduce Japanese culture to the United States, and then I choose ramen. Actually, I wanted to make a tonkotsu ramen because I loved tonkotsu ramen a lot, but I made a tonkotsu ramen to my friend, but one of my friends couldn't eat tonkotsu ramen because of the religion. So I made chicken broth ramen, and he was so happy. I decided my ramen will be chicken. I tried to get a green card in United States, but after 9/11, I couldn't get a green card, so I couldn't open the restaurant in New York. So I decided to go back to Japan, and I opened my ramen store in Tokyo.
Thank you very much for watching this week's Ramen Walker. If you've had an unconventional bowl of ramen recently, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more videos about the world of ramen. And I'll see you next time.